Hello, bonjour, guten tag, buenos dias, dobrý den, welcome to Mii Paintings. I'm Veronika Mii, and today I would like to show you how to create colorful acrylic pour with amazing twist. I'll be using these 8 colors plus white. White will be my base color. And at the beginning, I would like to show you how I mix them so you can do that too. I'm gonna mix this mint color, this shade. I mixed it by myself, but you can use whatever shade you prefer. So this is just a little blob on the bottom of my yogurt cup. I like reusing yogurt cups. And then I'm gonna mix it up with my pouring medium, which I created from PVA glue and water. I mix 60% of craft PVA glue and 40% of distilled water. That creates my pouring medium. So I'm gonna mix it in a ratio 1 part of acrylics and 1 part of pouring medium, like this. Mix it up very well. Like this. This is the consistency of my colors. And now I'm gonna put 1 drop of silicone oil in each color. So 1 drop goes there, 1 or 2, it doesn't matter. Mix it up a little bit, and now all is prepared for my pour. Today I'll be pouring on black canvas, which is size 15 x 60 centimeters, and the only reason why I've got black canvas is that I don't have white one. So there's no need to have black canvas. I just ran out of white canvases, that's why I'm pouring on black. Doesn't matter, you can pour on whatever you want, and that's okay. And as a base, I'll be using white color. I'm using this white, titanium white, which I bought in local art shop. And here's my mixture. It's the same mixture, 1 part of acrylics, 1 part of pouring medium, and I didn't put any silicone oil in my white base because I don't want any cells in my white. So let's pour it in the middle like this and spread it everywhere, even in the corners. And now I can start pouring my colors. I'm gonna start from here, and I'll be pouring these puddles of colors like this. And I'm gonna use this cyan blue as a swiping color. So I'm gonna pour it here on this edge. And I'm gonna swipe all the way down with my plastic sheet. You could also use ultrasound, kitchen towel, cling film, whatever works for you. This is a piece of thin plastic, which is a good swiping tool. So now I've got my cheap torch, which I bought in local shop. It was 3 euros, nothing special. It helps to pop these cells. That's very nice. I could keep it like this. Some cells would grow, but I want to create a reverse swipe because I want to have more colorful scheme on my canvas. So let's swipe back. And I'm gonna spread my colors everywhere. Nice, nice colorful gradient. And let's use my torch again and create beautiful magic. I want more cells everywhere. That's beautiful, that's what I hoped for. Look at all these amazing cells. Wow. I love this. I absolutely love these cells which showed on my canvas. So I'm gonna let this dry for about a week. It needs to be completely dry, and then I'm gonna show you what to do next. After a few days, my pour is dry and it turned out absolutely amazing. Look at all these beautiful cells. It's like a cell explosion. I love how it ended up. And now I would like to embellish this and turn it into something special. And for that I'm gonna use this old kid's toy which I wanted to chuck away, but I kept it and now I can use it as a good shape tool. So I can create these nice square shapes with these kind of toys, and I would like to create this cracking effect on the sides and paint squares in the middle. And for that I'm gonna use this whiteboard marker. This is just a cheap one which I bought in a local shop. You can erase it if you make a mistake and it won't be visible at the end. It just helps to see where my squares will be. So I'm gonna draw a few of them which will be on the top, and then the smaller ones will be hidden behind the top ones. Squares, and now it's time to apply my crackle medium. I'm using this 2-part crackle medium. I buy this in local art shop. I'm sorry I don't have a link to these. There's different option in each country. I suggest you search for crackle medium. Sometimes you've got just 1 part medium, sometimes you've got 2 parts. You'll need to find out about it. So I've got 2 parts. First layer is like a gluey thing, and then I put another layer on the top and it cracks. So I'm gonna just put it on my palette knife or brush, depends what you want to use, and cover all these parts, the side parts, with this gluey stuff. I might use brush, which will be easier for me. Will be better, yeah. So like this, and I let it dry for about 1 or 2 hours, and then I can apply another layer. And now it's time to apply component number 2, and that's white. So I'm gonna use my palette knife again and spread it everywhere on these borders. And then I wait few hours and it creates beautiful cracks. After a few hours my cracking paste is dry and I love the look of this cracked effect, and you don't have to do this step, but I just love adding these special details to my paintings. And now I'm gonna start with shades. Light source will be coming from this way, so shades will be underneath my squares, and I'm gonna do shades under each square. So for that I'm gonna use this black acrylic color, then my little brush, and I'm just gonna draw this shade underneath like this. Which will add the 3D effect to my squares. Nice, so I'm gonna do that on all of the squares and then show you what to do next. So underneath shadows are done, and now it's time to create shadows around my squares, and for that again I'm gonna use black acrylic color and this type of brush with tip like this. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go around. Oops, I didn't put too much color in there. I put my brush in water and then go around like this. And that already created a nice shadow which gave it that 3D look. I'm just gonna slightly blend it, just a little bit, so it's a little bit more smooth. Nice. Now the bottom part as well. Put my brush in water and blend it. Perfect, like that. See, it already looks so 3D. And the last part is painting reflections on some parts, but firstly I'm gonna do this shading on all of the squares and then show you how to create these reflections on your squares. Shading is done, so last part is drawing reflection on my squares, and for that I'm gonna use this Artistro paint marker pen. I will put the link down in the description box for you if you'll be interested. And you could also use very thin brush and white acrylic color, but I prefer drawing it with this because it has got very thin tip and it's easy for me to draw these reflections. So light source is coming from this way, so reflection will be here on the top, maybe some on the sides as well, and a little one on the bottom of my square. So I'm just gonna Draw these lines and dots. And also a little one here. Perfect, like that. So I'm gonna create reflection on all of my squares and then show you the finished result. And this is the result of my 3D square acrylic pour, and I absolutely love these gorgeous cells, and this cracking effect created such a perfect background for my squares. So as you can see, you can create absolutely amazing pieces out of your pour art and create a very unique piece of art. I hope this tutorial was inspirational for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. You can also join my Facebook group, which is called Create With Me, and show us your beautiful art. Thank you very much for watching and for all your support and all your positivity in the comments. You are amazing. I can't wait to see you again. Bye!